You're in a meeting, and they're firing questions at you like bullets. Your brain is still processing the first one when they're already 3 questions ahead. You feel the pressure building, that familiar panic of knowing you have something valuable to contribute, but needing time to access it. So, you scramble for a quick response. Any response, just to prove you're keeping up. And it never feels right, because you're not designed to think fast. You're designed to think well. Nothing will click until you stop trying to think faster. You've been convinced that intelligence is measured in words per minute, that the value of your thoughts is determined by how quickly you can produce them, that the person who responds first wins the conversation. But this is like judging the quality of a painting by how quickly the artist finished it. Your mind works like a deep well, not a shallow stream. The good stuff isn't floating on the surface, ready to be skimmed off at a moment's notice. It's down in the depths, rich and pure and worth drawing up slowly. But you can't access it when you're frantically trying to match everyone else's pace. When you try to think faster, you don't get better thoughts. You get partial thoughts, surface thoughts, borrowed thoughts. You grab whatever's readily available instead of what's actually worth saying. You offer speed at the expense of substance. And then you wonder why nothing feels authentic, why your responses don't feel like you, why you leave conversations feeling like you never really contributed what you actually had to offer. That's because you abandoned your natural cognitive rhythm for their artificial timeline. Your brain has its own processing speed, and it's perfectly calibrated for the quality of thinking you're capable of. When you honor this speed, you access insights that others miss. You see connections that aren't obvious. You offer perspectives that cut through the noise with clarity and wisdom. But when you rush this process, you shortcut your own intelligence. You skip the deep processing that makes your thoughts valuable. You sacrifice the very thing that makes your mind unique. Its thoroughness, its depth, its careful consideration of complexity. The irony is that trying to think faster actually makes you less effective, not more. It creates mental static that drowns out the clear signal of your natural intelligence. It's like trying to hear a whisper by turning up the volume. All you get is noise. Your best thinking happens in spaciousness, in the pause between question and answer, in the quiet moment where you allow understanding to emerge instead of forcing it to surface, in the breath you take before responding instead of reacting. This doesn't make you slow. It makes you substantive. It doesn't make you less intelligent. It makes your intelligence more accessible to you. The people who matter will wait for your thoughtful response. They'll appreciate the depth you bring when you give yourself time to think properly. They'll value your carefully considered words over someone else's quick quips. And the people who don't? They're probably more interested in the performance of intelligence than the substance of it. Stop trying to think faster. Stop forcing quick responses when your system needs time to process. Stop sacrificing the quality of your thoughts for the speed of your delivery. Start honoring your natural cognitive rhythm. When someone asks you a complex question, say, "Let me think about that for a moment." When you're in a brainstorming session, allow yourself processing time between ideas. When you feel pressured to respond immediately, remember that the best response is worth waiting for. Your mind is not a vending machine that should dispense answers on demand. It's a sophisticated system that produces valuable insights when given the time and space to work properly. Nothing will click when you're rushing. Everything clicks when you slow down to your natural speed and trust the process. The clarity you seek isn't hidden behind speed. It's waiting in the space you create when you stop trying to think faster and start thinking better. Quality of thought will always matter more than than speed of response. Your depth will always be more valuable than your quickness. Your authentic intelligence will always trump your performative pace. Trust your timing. Honor your rhythm. Let your mind work the way it's designed to work. If you're ready to stop trying to think faster and start trusting your natural processing speed, type the word clarity below. Let it be your commitment to choosing quality of thought over speed of response.